friends, I'm very excited to talk with you about the impact that Western STEM Academy has been having on our amazing students here. Now, as you know, we started our term 1 of September 2023 just a few weeks ago, and we have been having an exceptional full-time online and face-to-face school here at Western STEM Academy. We have our students from as early as K1 through to grade 11. We have our K1 students, or grade 1 students, or grade 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That is right. We're actually spanning from ages 3 to 18 years old at the moment. We have an excellent team of educators who have been working with the students. They have been doing exceptionally well, and we just wanted to give you an update as to what we've been doing at Western STEM Academy and how is it that your child will continue to enjoy this academic progress. Now, at Western STEM Academy, we specialize in innovative solutions to helping our students to excel academically and socially as we prepare them for the real world. We're all about helping students to find their purpose to excel through science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We have excellent hands-on education. We have classes where students, they're not just sitting down, but they're actively involved in the learning process, right? We break down learning in such a way where it's fun, it's engaging, it is exciting, and your child wants to learn. That is what we specialize in here at Western STEM Academy. And overall, I'm happy to say that things have been going phenomenally well, right? Our students, they have settled in. We started the first week with assessments for 2023, and after assessments, we went straight into creating a learning plan. So once a child comes to us, we do an assessment to see where your child is at, how can we help your child, what are the learning styles of your child, and we basically create a unique learning plan for your child. One thing that we do, we ensure that our class sizes are no more than 10 to 15 students, which ensures that, hey, your child gets one-to-one attention here at Western STEM Academy, right? There is no other school that offers that at the moment. We have a wide variety of subject areas such as mathematics, language arts for the prep school and early childhood level. We have our reading, we have our story time, we have our information technology Spanish, we have our visual arts, that's an active part of what we do, our physical education, our science classes, our integrated studies class, our phonics, our spelling. We also have our science, technology, engineering, and math, our STEM sessions. And we have our financial literacy sessions. This is something that is offered in no other educational full-time institution. We teach our children financial education from as early as 3 years old. They're learning about money. They're learning all of these things which will aid them to be outstanding citizens. So students who come to Western STEM Academy, they stand out wherever they go. We are creating students who will stand out locally, internationally. We have students who attend online from over 10 countries. We have students in Jamaica, all 14 parishes. So there are students from St. Anne, Kingston, St. Andrew, Trelawney, Manchester, St. Mary. We have students from St. James, Hanover, Westmoreland, Portland, all the parishes that you can think of, St. Elizabeth. And I want you to just go ahead and, comment your parish below or your country where you're watching from, right? We have classes that you can join from those locations. Right now, we have one face-to-face location in Falmouth, Trelawney, but we're building out different face-to-face hubs as well. Our mission is really to transform education globally. So it doesn't matter where you are from, you can attend Western STEM Academy. Your child can get excellent education regardless of your location. And that's one of our priorities here. We believe that education can really change the world, right? With a good education, your children, our children are prepared to be outstanding citizens, right? So if you want your child to do well, if you're tired of your child struggling and you're not yet at Western STEM Academy, you definitely need to think about this. We have our full-time programs, we have our evening classes as well, we have flexible payment plans for parents, We also have affordable rates because we want to give you the best, but we also understand the current financial climate, right? And we want you to excel. We don't want our parents to not give their children this bright future because of any financial challenges. As a person from humble beginnings, I know what it is like to have nothing. I grew up in abject poverty. I grew up with my grandmother when I started living with my grandmother when I was 7 years old. I lost my father at that age when I was 7. My mother had a mental illness. She was a beggar on the street. And I was just, left there to really fend for myself. My grandmother tried everything that she could do for me. She was a vendor in the market at the time. I would go to the market with her to help her to sell the yam, the other grown produce, right? There were times when we would go home because there would be no sale, right? So that's the kind of life we lived. We had no electricity. We had no running water. We were living in a rural community where poverty was the order of the day. So I understand what it is like to have nothing. There were days when we would go to our beds hungry, no food to eat, nothing. And that really fueled me to want to be great. So education was my way out of poverty. It was my teachers who really saw me and said, hey, we see you, we understand you, and we want to be there for you. We want to help you. And that's what really led us to starting Western STEM Academy, right? So I became a teacher at a very young age, and had challenges just the same, right? And these challenges have pushed me to become the best version of myself, where I want to give back to education, right? I've had opportunities to go to USA, to Canada, to Japan to actually teach, and you know how in demand teachers are internationally, right? I'm a chemistry, physics, and biology teacher, so the offers, they come in droves, right? But I've always been passionate about giving back, right? So it was after a tough situation that I said, you know what? I'm going to give back to education. I'm going to start a school. I didn't know. I was actually just 23 years old at the time. No big plan, no capital, no rich family behind me. Just lost a job because the pandemic was here and a lot of persons were losing their jobs. And that time I said, I am going to start a school that will change the lives of students globally. I didn't know what I was doing, of course. All I knew was that I could teach the sciences. I knew nothing about business. I started offering chemistry, biology, and physics classes, mathematics as well, from my dining room, right? So I did the classes at my dining room. Parents were impressed. We had so many grade ones in the middle of the pandemic right there. Even though schools were out, students were enjoying classes. We then decided to do a summer program which did so well, right, in 2020. And when we did that summer program, parents were happy with the transformation, the accountability, the report, the involvement. And then parents were like, please keep my child for September, because they didn't know what was going to happen. Schools were closed. It was just a rough period for education in 2020. So we said, we're gonna try 1 month of online learning. I got another job by then at a public school, to teach online physics, to teach physics. I didn't know it was going to be online, but I didn't want to disappoint my parents, so I had them just the same. And I had a team that I started bringing together. Didn't know where the money was coming from, but parents bought into the vision. We have some of those parents still on board from 2020 until now. We started with about 7 parents, just the same. 7 parents, and you'll understand why I say just the same. So we started with about 7 parents who were excited. That number grew to 14. Before we knew it, we were at 21. And we were doing so good. We were excited. We were happy. We treated it as if we had hundreds of students. We started telling people about the work that we were doing at our school. And before we knew it, we became an award-winning online academy. We have received awards such as the Gleaner Flair Awards, the Governor General Achievement Award, Prime Minister's Youth Award, so many awards for educational development and educational contribution. And in 2022, October 2022, we decided to open our face-to-face doors whilst keeping our online doors open globally. So we have students in several locations, and we decided to open a school in Falmouth. I am originally from Trelawney. I'm a girl of the soil. So I said, you know what, let's start a school in Falmouth. And we started Jamaica's first international STEM academy in Falmouth, Trelawney, where we accepted 7 students by January 2023 for a full-time school. And that number grew in September 2023 to almost 100 students. So we're grateful for this transformation. We're doing good. Our students are doing good. They're getting good quality education. They're not missing out on anything. They're ahead. That is what we want for our students. So parents, we want to thank all of you who have been supporting us. Staff members, thank you for committing to the dream, to the vision of Western STEM Academy to make it what it is. Without you, we couldn't have been here. We're not perfect. As a new institution, I tell my staff every day, we're just 3 years old, and it's as if we're flying. We have wings, right? Flying. So of course there are little things that we have to iron out, parents and staff, but we're ironing those out and we are blooming. Our students are blooming. You have made the best decision to enroll your child here at Western STEM Academy. Let me tell you some of the success stories. We have students coming from traditional high schools who couldn't read, and after working with them, their reading level has increased. You can look on our website, westernStemAcademy.com, or look on our Google page where you will see some outstanding reviews of parents just sharing emotionally how our academy has been able to transform the lives of their students, and that is what they're here for. That is what we're here for. Education is near and dear to my heart. Without a good education, I can't tell you where I would have been. At one point, my community predicted the worst for me. They said that, hey girl, you're just gonna get pregnant and fall out of school. I went to girls' home when I was 14 years old. I almost dropped out of school twice, right? I went to Westwood High School, but I didn't allow that to deter me because I believed in a good education, and that allowed me to propel out of poverty. I went to high school, then I went to college, right? I got opportunities to travel and represent my college, represent my country twice, right, at international events. Last international event, I was selected to be a part of a program formed by Barack Obama, then President Barack Obama, the Young Leaders of the Americas Initiative Fellowship. So he started that program back in his time when he was president, and I was a part of that program in 2023, where I got the opportunity to collaborate with businesses in the USA, academic institutions in the USA, to expand Western STEM Academy internationally. So right now we're an internationally recognized, award-winning academy that has been doing well. We have a very big vision to transform education. We want to build different locations for Western STEM Academy right now. In addition to building out these locations, we want to streamline our operations so good that our students will be the best wherever they go. We want to ensure that, hey, Western STEM Academy students they continue to have a competitive advantage. Our students are able to transition to international schools, local schools easily. They're able to do their PEP and CXC exams, and that is what we want to continue. Students get their first choices for PEP. They also get grade 1s in CSEC. We have students who have gotten grade 1s in mathematics, physics, all grade 1s. We've had students who have also been placed in the top 10 in Jamaica. We've had students who, straight A profiles. So overall, we're saying that we're doing very well. We have challenges. Our biggest challenge right now is financial challenges, because as a growing small school, right, there are times when we want certain basic things. Like now we want a state-of-the-art lab for students to get a good science experience. However, we're not able to really have that as yet because of our financial limitations. Our only source of funding right now is from tuition. We were a part of some outstanding programs like the Scotiabank Vision Achievers, and now we are part of the JMMB Powerful Women Initiatives. but we are only funded by tuition. So we're calling on corporate Jamaica, we're calling on sponsors, we're calling on investors to invest in education, invest in our people. When you invest in STEM education, STEM is the future. We're talking about advances in engineering, in science, in research, in medicine. We want to ensure that our students enjoy STEM. They have a passion towards STEM from an early age, right? We're not about being average. We're all about being outstanding students, outstanding citizens, but we cannot do this without you. We are calling on you. We're calling on you to support Western STEM Academy. You can contact us today. Contact us. Our number is 876-886-3859. That's 876-886-3859. We're also on WhatsApp. You can email us at westernstemacademy2020@gmail.com. Our website is westernstemacademy.com, and we're also on Instagram at WesternStem_Academy. We're also on TikTok, WesternStem_Academy. We want to thank you for listening to this video. Please remember to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Please share with one other person. Let them know the great work that Western STEM Academy has been doing. On behalf of the entire team here at Western STEM Academy, my name is Felisa Ricketts Graham. I'm the principal, founder, managing director, and it's my humble pleasure to serve you. We appreciate you, and we look forward to your continued partnership as we seek to make our world great through science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Thank you.